Hey YouTube, this is D from Brooklyn, the Assistant Chiefy, and I'm here with my Pure4Kicks contest entry. This is my 20-gallon extra high planted tank that some of you may recognize from my previous videos on completely renovating my planted tank and doing the dirt soil method. Now, I love some of the videos that you have on the Pure4Kicks video contest entries. So I am entering my baby here. I'm here in Brooklyn, New York, and last week, this is November, if you're familiar, you'll know last week we went through Hurricane Sandy, and this tank went for 5 days with no power. The only thing that kept it running was a battery-powered pack and an air bubbler attached to that for 5 days. The temperature in this tank actually hit 62 degrees. It's a miracle that, the fish were able to manage. Luckily, the plants did a beautiful job of keeping the water filtered while I pumped the tank with air. So here's my wish list, and here it comes. The one thing that I don't have on this tank is an apex controller. Now, I know that the first place entry isn't exactly going to pay completely for apex controller, but on my 150-gallon reef tank upstairs, the 125 with the 30-gallon sump, that apex controller actually notified me that the power was fluctuating, so it gave me time to run and get all of the supplies that I needed to get the batteries for the backup pumps and everything running. I don't have one for this tank, and this tank actually houses my little beta breeding project, which you'll see by my little holding capsule there, and my grow out tank down here where I staged them before breeding kicks in. So I really have cleaned up my wires as much as I can, but I really want to put that 40 towards getting an apex where I can remotely see everything going on in the tank from the internet. I would definitely put the other half of that money in, but when you got a family and kids, your money's always going in a different direction. But I would definitely add another apex controller to this tank so I can constantly monitor it from wherever I am. I can turn on, turn off my lights from wherever I am. It gives me a reading of the pH and the temperature. So like when I had the emergency last week with Hurricane Sandy, it gives you a heads up, and it would give me the ample opportunity to shut things down or hook them up to the battery backup, or if the power went on, or if the heat hit a certain temperature, it would tell the apex that, look, you need to turn on the battery backup power. So basically, this is my 20-gallon extra high tank. I have about 5 pounds of dirt and black fluorite sand. I just kept the sand because the keeps the dirt from flying around when I do cleaning. One thing, if I can spare a couple of bucks, I need some reef cement because one of my fish knocked Sandy over. She used to be attached to this rock like Patrick and SpongeBob have little bases on them. Yeah, times are tough, man. It's hurricanes in New York, so gotta save money. But yeah, I would like to hook up that apex controller, even if it's a light, whatever it is. But after going through a hurricane and not having power, heat, electricity, my freezer thawed out. It was just a mess. So if I could automate this tank and hook it up, man, you guys would see a video then. So here's my entry. This is D from Brooklyn, my 20-gallon planted dirted tank here. And oh man, I really could use that 40 bucks. Times are tough here, bro. If I tell you, if it wasn't for the plants that I have growing in here, those plants filter my water, these guys would not be happy campers this week. They hit 62 degrees. I was like, oh my God, tetras don't come from Canada. They come from the Amazon. So yeah, please consider me for entry to the contest, and to everybody else, good luck, man. Take care of your tanks and take care of your fish and your creatures.